Hey, hi there everyone. Happy Easter. Today's a really special Messy Church because this weekend we're celebrating Easter, a time that's really important for Christians because it's the time when Jesus did the best thing ever. But it doesn't start with happiness, it starts with sadness. And in a moment we'll listen to the Bible story that tells of how somebody's real sadness then became real happiness because Jesus had done the best thing ever. As usual, we've got some things to make, we've got some fidgety stuff to do, we've got some music, and then there's a time to reflect and think about the Easter story. So I hope you enjoy yourself today. You think maybe in the midst of it I should go and check on Queenie my chicken? Should we see how she's doing? Well, we'll see if we can find her later. But for now, let's begin with our story, the story of Easter. And a huge thanks to another one of our messy crew who did the drawings today. We asked one of the grown-ups, thought we'd mix it up, but maybe you could do some drawing sometime too. Have a look on our Facebook page and tell us if you'd like to do some drawings for the Messy Church. Anyhow, let's go and have a look, first of all, at our Bible story today. Mary was one of Jesus' special friends. She knew Jesus was special. She knew he helped people, that he did things no one else did, that he made friends with people who no one wanted to be friends with. She knew he was God's special king. And she heard Jesus say something special was going to happen, something that was not nice, something sad, but that the sad thing would become the best thing ever. And then the sad thing happened. Jesus was arrested. He hadn't done anything wrong, but some important people didn't like what he was saying or doing, and they were jealous and they were scared. And Mary knew the sad thing was coming. And then the sad thing happened. The leaders gave an order and Jesus was taken outside of the city and he was nailed to a cross. He didn't fight back. He didn't make himself better. He died. And Mary saw it all. Some brave friends of Jesus, when he died, buried him in a tomb. It was like a cave, and they closed the tomb with a big rock, and they went away sad. A bit later, Mary wanted to do something for her special friend, so she went with the others to Jesus' tomb. And she found that the sad thing was turning into the best thing ever. She saw the tomb was empty of the body, though there were 2 angels there. And she was confused, but then she saw someone. She thought he was the gardener at first and got even more confused. And then that someone talked to her and she realised he wasn't the gardener, it was Jesus. He was alive. He'd done amazing things. And he had been right. The sad thing had become the best thing ever. Time now to see what Hannah's got in store for us to make this Easter. Let's have a look.
Hi everyone. This week we are celebrating Easter, so we are going to be making these suncatcher crosses. So here's what you're going to need. We've got some colourful tissue paper ripped up into pieces, some greaseproof paper, a piece of black sugar paper and some glue and scissors. Now I've got a piece of greaseproof paper that I've already cut to the right size over here. I've cut this to be A4 size. And I've also cut out of some black sugar paper a frame for my greaseproof paper and a cross shape like this. And what you want to do is set those to one side, because the first thing you're going to need is to make your colourful window. So we're going to take pieces of tissue paper and stick them all over your greaseproof paper. So when you're all finished, it should look a little bit like this. It might look a bit of a mess, don't worry, it's all going to come good, I promise. One thing we found was it's a little bit easier to glue your greaseproof paper rather than every individual bit of tissue paper. Next thing you need to do is get your paper frame and your cross, and you're just going to stick them on. Your frame around the edge like that, and your cross in the middle like this. And once you've stuck those down, you'll be all finished. And there it is, a finished sun catcher. So do have a go at making one, and if you do, take some pictures because we'd love to see them. You can share them with us in our Messy Church Facebook group. All the details on that will be in the description box below this video. Okay, because it's Easter this week, we have got a bonus activity for you. Easter is an amazing celebration, and it's not a real celebration without music. And it's not Messy Church music if you can't make a load of noise. So, we have made some shakers. Now, shakers are really easy to make because all you need is something that makes a shaky sound and something to put it in. So we've got a few here. We've made this one. It's a jam jar filled with buttons. We've got a bottle filled with lentils and a loo roll tube full of sand from the sand pit. And we've decorated them with stickers and paper and ribbons, so you can use whatever you've got lying around, and just as long as it makes a noise, it's going to be great. So have a go, make your own shakers and let us know what you use, and record yourself making a really big noise. We'd love to see.
Now look for things to do with Easter around your house. So let me show you the things that I've found that would make me think of Easter. I found a soldier because Jesus was arrested. I found, well, I've actually drawn Mary's sad face because she wasn't happy at what was going on. I made a cross out of Lego to remind me that Jesus did die. But then I've got some other things. I've got a stone, because remember I said they put a big stone across the place where Jesus was buried so he couldn't get out. But he did get out. He came to life. So I put Mary on with a smiley face. Then some other signs of new life. A chick. We often like thinking of chicks at Easter. Signs of new life. I've done a flower, because at this time in the spring, lots of flowers are growing. And then here, try not to eat it, an Easter egg, because eggs now are a sign of life. And I think quite a few of us like an egg at Easter if we can get hold of one. So now they're there, this is your challenge. You can play this with someone else. Somebody takes one away and you've got to spot what's missing, just like Jesus was missing from the tomb. So have a look, and then I'm going to take one away. Okay, what's missing? Can you tell? Yeah, you're right. It's the soldier. He's back there now. Let's do it again. I'll take another one away. Okay, what's missing this time? Can you tell? Yeah, it was the stone that was covering the tomb. I took that away that time. Let's do one more. So what's missing this time? Can you tell? Yes, you're right. It's Mary's sad face. Because although she started sad, by the time she realised Jesus was alive, she was much happier. I wonder, can you play the fidget game with someone now? Find some things, put them on a table, and take it in turns to hide one and spot what's missing. Oh, I think it's music time now. If you've got some shakers, you can use those, because I think we really need to celebrate with music, don't we, this time? So get those shakers and let's join in with the music that Alan's got for us this week.
Happy Easter, everybody. We're going to sing Jesus is Alive. Easter, what does it mean? Is it time for chocolate and Cadbury's green eggs? What are they for? Is chocolate the meaning of Easter, or could there be more? There's some guy called Jesus who did something to free us, something incredible. Jesus Christ was dead and all at once, much to everyone's surprise. Jesus is alive. Jesus is alive. He was hung on a cross and he died, and now Jesus is alive. Some chocolate tastes pretty good, but I'm told that there's more to this story. Have I understood correctly? I mean, how could there be more? Maybe it's something that Sarah can touch on in her talk and explore. Some guy called Jesus who did something to free us, something incredible. Jesus Christ was dead and all at once, much to everyone's surprise. Jesus is alive. Jesus is alive. He was hung on a cross and he died, and now Jesus is alive. And again, Jesus is alive. Jesus is alive. He was hung on a cross and he died, and now Jesus is alive.
So, the Easter story that we remember this weekend, when things that were really sad were changed by God into the best things ever. Why is it the best thing ever? Well, firstly, because it was God's plan. God was in control. God knew it was going to happen. God let it happen because it was all part of his plan to save and mend the broken world. Secondly, it was the best thing ever because it means that we really know that Jesus understands what it's like when things aren't nice. Jesus suffered and had a really bad time, so it means that now we can talk to him when we're having a really bad time and he understands us. It's the best thing ever because at the end of the day, Jesus faced something really, really scary like death, and death didn't win. Jesus won. He came back to life. Jesus won, and he keeps on winning. It might not feel like it at the moment, but the life that Jesus won for us is a life on offer to all of us. Death doesn't need to win. And it's the best thing ever because it means that Jesus is alive and still working. We can't see him, but he's in action, helping us, equipping us through his Spirit, so that the work he began at Easter of making the world a better place continues now. Easter was when the best thing ever started. And life can be tough, and life can be difficult, and life cannot be easy, and we can all be sad at times. But Jesus is with us. Jesus helps us. And the work that Jesus started, changing the world for better, continues today. So this Easter, remember, sad things can be changed. And Easter, the ultimate sad thing, became the ultimate best thing ever. So this week, try talking to Jesus if you feel sad and upset and frustrated, because he knows what it's like. Talk to Jesus if you need help, because he's still at work, making the world a better place. And when things all get a bit too much, remember, Jesus is alive. It's the best thing ever, and we can celebrate that this Easter.
I thought I'd finish our Easter service by coming down and saying hello to Queenie. Here she is. Hey Queenie, happy Easter. You going to give us an egg today? Oh brilliant, I'm glad. Well, that's all from us today on the Messy Church crew. Join us again next week with another Messy Church online. Yes, Queenie, I agree. But in the meantime, do join our Facebook group if you'd like to share ideas and creativity, get some inspiration and celebrate this Easter week together. Take care, God bless, and let's now share together in the grace. So may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all evermore.